But here's the thing. Here's what I did from a recruiting standpoint that absolutely changed my life. Because I went out there, beating the streets, shaking hands, meeting people, doing all the stuff that nobody likes to do. And I'm going to tell you something. When I first started doing it, I didn't like to do it either. But I had to do it to get it done. So you know what I did? After trial and error, I know Mr. Gregory and I, we used to, finally I moved from Roanoke where I didn't know anyone to Wilmington where I knew even less people, all right? And I moved out there and I just started meeting and greeting people, shaking hands and just saying, I just need to get it out there. Because it's just an exposure business and it's a numbers game. Whoever exposes the most wins. So you know what? One of the things that what I ended up doing is I ended up cultivating and kind of creating my style. Because see, when you get in this business, most of the time when you're starting off, you're really just trying to find your voice. Am I right about it? You find out, look, what do I need to say that feels most like my personality? And you know what I came to find out? I came to find out that I didn't like convincing people. Who here likes convincing people? I don't like having, it just takes so much energy. It takes so much out of you to, call someone up and say, man, you really should do this. Oh my God, you'd be so good at it. Oh, you don't want to? Okay, you want to think about it? When you want me to call you back? Everybody say weak. Weak. Oh God, that's so weak. And you know what's amazing? I call it, you guys remember the movie Jerry Maguire? Yes. What's the line everyone remembers from Jerry Maguire? Let me hear it. Show me the money. See, we all remember that line, but a lot of us don't remember the context of where it came from. See, what happened was Jerry Maguire, we got this football player, he's from Arizona State, that's Cuba Gooding Jr., and Jerry Maguire's over there, he's trying to get this guy as his client, keep and all that, and, so Jerry Maguire's being all weak, and Cuba Gooding Jr. is like, hey, listen, if you watch the scene, Cuba Gooding Jr. is walking through his house and saying, Jerry, my house is falling apart, I got ants here, this room's flooded, we're having financial problems, just like all the people you're trying to expose to this business. They got problems, y'all, and prepaid legal is a solution. And he's got all this drama saying, listen, if you want to get me, here's what you need to do. You need to say, show me the money, show me the money. Look, I don't care how talented you are. You could be, I call it superstar syndrome. And a lot of your prospects have it. You know why? A lot of you give it to them.
Yes.
A lot of you guys are edifying your prospects and the people that aren't in the opportunity over and above what we have. Listen, a good NBA basketball player without a contract is a street player. He plays on the street. He'd be the best guy in his neighborhood. And you know what he needs? And you know what your prospects need? If he wants to make $1 million a year, guess what he needs? Someone to approach him with a what? A contract. You know what we have here in prepaid legal? You guys recognize this thing? What's this called? They're nothing without it. They're street hustlers.
Yes, sir.
All right? That's my attitude.
Come on. Get it to him. Get to him, please.
So listen. So I'm going to give you guys some nuggets. If you want to operate your business you need to operate your business with a sense of urgency and with a posture. See, whoever cares the least is in control. Everything you chase will run away, and everything you run away from will chase you. See, that's why you have to use takeaways. That's why you have to do it, reverse. A lot of people go out there and they're chasing. Hey, are you ready? Are you done thinking about it? You think about the business yet? Man, you'd be so good at it. Are you sure? Oh, okay. Well, no, not yet. You need to talk to your wife. Is that what you need to do? Everyone say weak.
Weak.
That's weak. Look, listen to you. That's your prospect saying, hey, if you want to recruit me, you need to say, show me the money. Say it again. Say it again. Look, are y'all tired of getting beat up by other people that aren't even in this opportunity?
Yes.
Well, if you're tired of it, take control. Say, hey, listen, when I call someone up, this is my approach, and this is what I teach my organization. Now, this is my way. And the right way is just one of the ways. But I tell my people to not promise them anything. Treat this like a corporation, because it is. This is a multi-million-dollar business. If you work for a really great company right here, like I heard SAS Corporation, that's a pretty good company to work for, I guess. As far as the job goes, I guess it's a good job. But you know something? If you were making $200,000, $300,000 a year with that company, would you be calling up everyone saying, oh my God, I just got hooked up with the greatest company in the world. I'm making 6 figures. It's so great future, great benefits. Man, you need to do this. Wait, you want to do it? Okay. Well, you're not sure? You need to think. Okay. Well, will you be really good at it? Are you sure? Because if you want, I can start you tomorrow. Does that even sound legit? If you work with a huge company, the best thing you could do is hook them up with an interview.
That's it.
So that's how I operate my business. I have everyone that I talk to say, listen, when I call you up and say, look, I can't promise you anything, but I just hooked up with this New York Stock Exchange company. They're doing a ton of expanding in the area, and they're looking for some people. Now, I can't promise you anything, but I do happen to know one of the top guys within this company, and maybe if you're lucky, I can maybe get them on the phone with you. But before you do, you're going to want to know a little bit about it, because I don't want you sounding stupid in front of this guy. I don't want to ruin your shots, because you want to impress him. Are y'all with me? See, I always put the prospect in the seat that they need to impress the expert. See, a lot of times we get in this business, and the key to recruiting is when trust and credibility meet. So you can't be the trust and the credibility. Be the trust, because it's the people you know. Let someone else be the credibility. And that's what when I started doing that, all of a sudden, everything started to change. All of a sudden, the calls that I got, I used to have my team call me and say, hey, listen, Cesar, this guy's, he's on the fence. Can you sell him? Can you get him in? Can you say some golden nugget that'll get him to want to do it? And I put him on the phone. I say, hey, listen, man, I understand you're taking a look at our opportunity. Look, first things first, with what we're doing, we do it a lot different than the average person. And I need to know a little bit about you if we're going to consider allowing you to work with our company.
There you go.
All right? So I put them in the seat that they need to sell themselves. I had someone the other day talking about, oh yeah, this person wants to get with their husband on Friday. I say, listen, there's a training going on in your area this upcoming week. Here's the issue. All right, if I'm going to work with you and I'm going to train you, all right, I don't have time to recruit people on a one-on-one basis and to train them. See, we've got an event in that area, so let me ask you a question. If a big company was moving into town and they were going to have an open training, all right, well, we could get a whole bunch of people in that area to go to that one event, do one training, and teach them all. Or if I was running that company and I had to work with you one-on-one and talk to you all the time and teach you everything, would I rather pick the person that's just going to go ahead and get in now so we can usher them into that training? Or if it were your company, would you rather go ahead and spend a lot of time trying to train 100 people one-on-one? See, I would do that, but only with select people if I thought that they were really sharp and gifted. So why don't you tell me how sharp and gifted you are so we can consider this? See, guys, that's called building with posture. Make them come to you. Tell them, look, I can't promise you anything. You may or may not even qualify. Best thing I can do is expose you to some information. If you like what you see, maybe I can introduce you to someone. They'd have more of a decision-making process. Will that help?
Yes.
Can you guys get strong?
Yes.
Can you get tough?
Yes.
When the universe attacks, I want everyone to say, bring it.
Bring it.